Where did your face go? Oh, there you are.
Thank you so much for taking the time. It is about time that we have a conversation. I'm gonna go deep and I'm gonna be real, but I want you to know that it's coming from the realest, truest, most genuine part of my soul. And it might rub you the wrong way. So just in case it's gonna rub you the wrong way, I'm gonna tell you one thing. If you aren't willing to put in the work to get to where you wanna go, please stop watching this video right now, because I need you to consider yourself warned. If you want to use Facebook to grow your business, there's gonna be a few things that you have to do. And I feel so strongly about this, but before other people are like, well, there goes Jasmine talking about Facebook again because it works for her, I was like, no, slow your roll. I'm going to use an example of a business that I have the opportunity to work with hand in hand. She is a member of Social Curator and her name is Faith. Now, before other people go, roll her eyes, she's gonna talk about Social Curator. No, we're gonna leave Social Curator completely off the table. Why? We're talking about work. And if you wanna work, and if you think that there's a little bit of opportunity to use Facebook to grow your business, it's time to show up. The advice I am giving to you right now is the same advice that I gave to Faith. Number one, you cannot pretend that you are going to use Facebook for your business if you post once a week, once every 14 days. Truth. You cannot say that you are going to use Facebook for your business if people leave comments and then you don't respond to them. You cannot say that you are going to use Facebook for your business if you're not keeping track of what's engaging and what's not engaging. Furthermore, you are not going to be able to use Facebook to grow your business if you're trying to grow a personal brand or a small business and not have a single photo of you on the site. That's just truth. That's facts. And if anything that I have said to you right now has rubbed you the wrong way and you're willing and ready to say, I'm going to make this change, let's have a conversation. So, in my private Social Curator group, people fill out applications and they have the opportunity to get critiqued. Sometimes I critique Instagram, sometimes I critique Facebook. So Faith filled out an application, and unbeknownst to me at the time, Faith had been a member for 3 months. But because Faith wasn't active in the group, I had no idea who she was. So I go to her Facebook page and I'm like, oh, skirt, girl, how do you fill out an application to get your Facebook page critiqued when you haven't even updated in the past 7 days? Get it right. So, and here's the thing, before people think that I'm talking trash or throwing Faith under the bus, no. Faith gave me permission to share her story. Why? Because she did the work. I spent time on her page and she allowed me to critique her in front of thousands of people. And she's like, all right, this would happen. Brought a little notes. So here's how things went down for Faith, which is how things can go down for you if you're willing to do the work. August 23rd, I critiqued her Facebook page and I said, girl, you gotta change the header to something personal. You gotta post more than once a week. You gotta give a way for people to talk back to you, because if you're making statements on Facebook and not having conversations, you're not gonna get the engagement.
So like the first thing, just changing the picture to me instead of my logo, like people were loving it.
Fourth, I said you have to post content your audience wants to see, but are you paying attention to those metrics? And number 5, I need you to show up. Either you set up a video shoot, a photo shoot, maybe you set up a camera on your own, all good. You just gotta show up on your page. And you wanna know what she did? August 25th, Homegirl posts in the Facebook group. And she said that the critique made her realize that she needed a complete overhaul for her business, not just her Facebook page. That critique that I said, I'm gonna critique your Facebook page, Homegirl says, you didn't critique my page, you critiqued my business. Straight out. Number 2, she says that she's gonna be keeping her business and her personal page separate. And she said that she realized that she didn't sell personal training. What she needed to sell was her struggles and her experiences to make her relatable. Dang. She's about to drop the mic, but hang on. She says that she changed her profile photo on Facebook from her logo to a photo of herself, and she saw engagement. Nothing changed about Faith except for her mindset, except for the fact for her to show up and have the ability. Take 3 to 4 to 5 very simple things that you can do to your Facebook page. On September 14th, Homegirl comes back in the Facebook group. We're talking about 2.5 weeks later. And she says that she went from posting from once a week on Facebook to 3 times a week on Facebook. And guess what happens in 2.5 weeks? She gets 7 clients and she gets a ton of new leads. So now what? Now you have this fire under your bum. Now you have new clients. Now people are getting to know you. What do you want to do next? Specifically, how are you going to leverage what you have on Facebook?
So we definitely have things that I really want to do. And I feel like this is just giving me that momentum to keep pushing forward. I've always been the type of person, my to-do list is 1,000 miles long, but I'm finally starting to like cross things off instead of adding and adding and adding. And it's such a relief to actually be able to see the things I've wanted to do for my company since I started actually come to light, and people love it. Like, it's not even just like, of course I love my own stuff, but like to see other people love it and think that it's great and get all the feedback is amazing. Like, I just had to do it. I had to show up. I had to do it. And I'll be honest, I was giving up on Facebook. I would go on Instagram. I would push a post to Facebook and just let it be. And I'd be fine with my 10 likes if I even got that, one being my own self liking it. Like, it was sad. And I just really felt like people weren't seeing me on Facebook. And the truth is I wasn't showing up on Facebook. So if you want people to see you, you got to show up.
For people who think that they cannot grow a business on Facebook, for people who think that the Facebook page is dead, I got news for you. Facebook still works. Are you still working? That's the question. Do you want to show up for your business? Show up on Facebook. You want to show up on Facebook? You're going to show up for new clients, new leads, and the opportunity to grow. So friend, from a friend to friend, I'm dealing to you straight. Show up. Do the work.